Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. This is card of the day, and I'm using the Scrabble tiles here instead of a card today. I shook them up and stirred them around, but we need them a little bit more. Oh, they all face down. Let's set this up for a second. Let's see what we've got here. We move the shoulder bit. That looks pretty good. Okay. Let's do them how they fell first. Sweet. Oh my god. E. Starting out with the 0, or the O with the 1 on it, makes me think of the Fool. And this makes me think of the Empress. L. That makes me think of Strength because it has a lion on it. It also says Leo backwards. R inverted. Interesting. It's giving me the Hanged Man. And then we have A. I want it to be an... my head is saying ace, and I'm trying to picture what ace it could be, but I'm seeing the Ace of Wands. Raw. I'm getting a song by Emerson, Lake and Palmer off of the Pictures at an Exhibition album. I think it's The Gates of Kiev. But I'm getting like come forth from love's fire, and I think it's like fawning life's fire. I'm gonna have to look up the lyrics to that because I don't really know what the hell he's saying. I gotta find out real quick, even though it's supposed to be a fast reading and it's not already. The Gates of Kiev ELP lyrics. Come forth from love's spire. I gotta print this out. I remember it from over here. Oh, here we go. The For Life to Be. That's what I wanted. Ew, I hate that font. Thank you. It's gonna be enormous. Okay. No, I don't want to say the treasures of the document. Okay. I've got it now. Alright, when I saw the word are here, I mean, it's one of the tenses of the verb to be. It made me think of the very end of the song here. For life to be. So let me read you these lyrics. Come forth from love's spire, born in life's fire, born in life's fire. Come forth from love's spire, in the burning all are, and then it says of our yearning, for life to be, and in pain their will must be gain new life. Stirring in salty streams and dark hidden seams where the fossil sun gleams, that's Leo. They were sent from the gates, or to the gates, ride the tides of fate, ride the tides of fate, They were sent from or to the gates, and the burning all are, or of our yearning for life to be. Okay. So I don't know if the lyrics website that I just copied that from were confused or if they sing this twice and change the lyrics when they do it, because I'm not usually listening when I listen to that album, although you'd think since I've been listening to it for 40 years that I'd freaking know what the hell was going on. But so what does it mean? I mean, it's obviously not just designed for people who are a Leo. It's talking about like desire and rebirth. At least in the way that I'm interpreting it now. If you're talking about salty streams, it's like emotion, like emotional ocean water that's dried up. Like an estuary, like a delta, like a delta, a triangle. It makes me think of wands again. Where the fossil sun gleams, right? So there's something that's dried up. What is a salty stream? If you dry up the ocean, eventually you're going to get limestone. And we say that we could make the gates out of limestone. There's like an edifice. There's like a statue. Ride the tides of fate. So we're dealing with ocean stuff again. They were sent from the gates. In the burning of our yearning for life to be. So it's kind of like, it's giving me this past life stuff, really. I think it could be interpreted in a bunch of different ways, and it's supposed to be a quick reading, but it's not. I'm looking at the Fool, I'm looking at the Ace of Wands, I'm looking at Cancer energy, I'm looking at Leo energy. I'm also looking a little bit at Neptune energy, because that's the open ocean. This, to me, is like somebody who drowned in the middle of the ocean in a past life, who has a connection to Leo energy in some way. Now, it could be one of your planets is in Leo. It could be you're affected by a Leo. It could be you die, like you could have died in your past life, you know, in July or something, or August. It's like, I don't know how quite to describe it. It could be something going on in your whatever house that's normally ruled by Leo. There's some kind of sun element or strength element, right? Because Leo is also the strength card. If there's an inversion, it would be a weakness. It's like, how do you overcome the ultimate fire? You dunk it in all the water. But there's this aspect of like saltiness. There's like something comes out of it, right? There's a fossil in there. What does fossil do? It's evolution. To me, it looks like, it's like there's something driving you in this life that's related to a traumatic ending in a past life or earlier in this life that is sort of propelling you forward. But there's this sort of like, I carry the bones of my ancestors in my soul, but I am my ancestor. It's like I had the flesh melted off of me and I am a zombie skeleton going around trying to like avenge my death kind of energy. But there's this emotional aspect. It's like I'm like, there's like a crystallization happening, because you think of salt crystals. It's like The sun works upon the water. The water recedes. What's left is the salt, but within the salt is the bones. And it's like it's like we are, but we were. Let me move these around a little bit. And we end up with this lore, right? A story. I keep thinking of Ra. I don't know why. And it's sort of like, what's real? What's real in this situation? I just thought of L'Oreal. Like a hair thing. This isn't supposed to be this long. I'm going to get a couple more things out of here, and then I'm going to end it, because it's sort of, like, I get what's happening, but it's also really hard to explain it. So I have a T and an I. Back to Leo. Oh, iron ore. And you think of salts, right? Rocks, that's also ore. So making me think of like litmus test. A tail. So Leo's, oh, the tail of the lion again. What the fuck? Okay. The tail of the lion. Also T-A-L-L-E, the tail. Like the story. The story of the tale of the lion. I don't know what that is. Is it Babylon that has the blue gates with the lions on them? It's fire on water. But what does that mean? It's like a confusion of communication between peoples. But it's like a lost story about where your the strength of your soul comes from. It's something that's coming up. It doesn't literally mean you were in Babylon, but those blue gates, watercolored, with the lions on them. It's like there's an ancient hub of wisdom tied to something. You know, it's sort of like trying to catch a tiger by the tail, but it's this. Oh, okay, I understand why. There's a weakness in the last life of trying to conquer things. This lion, like, "Arr," like, "Arr, arr." Like, but if you look at the strength card, you'll see that the lion is usually getting a thorn pulled out of his paw by a young, like the maiden. And it's this idea that you can, there's an inherent weakness in always being like, rawr, like, rawr. When you have temperance, the water and the fire, the lion together, the blue and the lion together, it's this idea of, you know, having a more heart-centered approach to whether you let people in or not. That was a long walk for that one. So you got to dig up the foundation. I don't know, whatever. Today I learned. Okay. If you want to get a personal reading, you can see the complete list of readings that I offer and how much they cost in the description box down below. This is way longer than it's supposed to be. And then if you want to get a reading, you can email me. If you found this helpful or useful or interesting in some way, you can hit that tip jar energy exchange. It's PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. I've got stuff on Amazon, Kindle Direct Publishing. I've got merch and prints and art items. All of this here, including my contact points, is through the link tree. It's linktr.ee/CATtheMinion. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Check out my playlists tab. And stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye.